The 14th plenary meeting of the General Assembly is called to order. I would like to remind members of the following mitigation measures that are in place for this meeting. All delegates are required to wear a face mask covering at all times whilst in public space and in General Assembly Hall, except when directly addressing the meeting. The size of a delegation should not exceed 4 delegates in the General Assembly Hall. We shall now continue the general debate. The Assembly will hear an address by His Excellency Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of the Republic of India. May I request protocol to escort His Excellency. I have great pleasure in welcoming His Excellency Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of the Republic of India. I invite him to address the General Assembly.
Namaskar, साथियों.
Good morning, friends. His Excellency Mr. Abdullah Shahid. First of all, I would like to warmly congratulate you on assuming the office of President of the UNGA. Your becoming president is a matter of pride for all developing countries, and in particular for small island developing states. Mr. President, for the last 1.5 years, the world has been grappling with the worst pandemic it has seen in 100 years. I pay tribute to all those who have lost their lives in the deadly corona pandemic, and I express my condolences to their families. Mr. President, I represent a country that is proud to be known as the mother of democracy. We have had a great tradition of democracy that goes back thousands of years. On 15th of August this year, India entered the 75th year of its independence. Our diversity is the identity of our strong democracy. It is a country that has dozens of languages, hundreds of dialects, different lifestyles and cuisines. This is the best example of a vibrant democracy. The strength of our democracy is demonstrated by the fact that a little boy who at one time used to help his father at his tea stall at the railway station is today addressing the United Nations General Assembly for the 4th time as Prime Minister of India. I will soon have spent 20 years serving my countrymen as head of government, first as the longest-serving Chief Minister of Gujarat, and then as Prime Minister for the last 7 years. And I am saying this to you from my own experience. Yes, democracy can deliver. Yes, democracy has delivered. Mr. President, today is the birth anniversary of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay, the proponent of Ekatma Manav Darshan. Ekatma Manav Darshan means integral humanism, or the development journey undertaken together, the expansion from the self to the universe. Expansion of the self, moving from the individual to society, to the nation, and to entire humanity. And this philosophy is dedicated to Antyodaya. The modern day definition of Antyodaya is where no one is left behind. It is with this principle in mind that India today is moving forward on the path of integrated, equitable development. Our priority is that development should be all-inclusive, all-pervasive, universal, and one that nurtures all. During the last 7 years, India has brought over 430 million people who were previously unbanked into the banking system. Today, over 360 million people who earlier could not even imagine this was possible now have insurance coverage as security. By giving over 500 million people the facility of free treatment in hospitals, India has given them access to quality health services. By building 30 million proper homes, India has made homeless families homeowners. Mr. President, polluted water is a very big problem, not just for India, but for the entire world, and in particular for poor and developing countries. In order to address this challenge in India, we are carrying out a very big campaign to ensure that piped clean water reaches over 170 million homes. Reputed institutions of the world have said that for the development of any country, people must have property rights to their home and land. That is, ownership records are a must. In the most developed countries, there are a large number of people who do not have property rights to their land and homes. Today, we are using drones in India to map over 600,000 villages. And by doing so, we are giving people there digital records of their homes and land. These digital records not only reduce property disputes, but will also give people increased access to credit and bank loans. Mr. President, today, every sixth person in the world is Indian. When Indians make progress, it also gives an impetus to the development of the world. When India grows, the world grows. When India reforms, the world transforms. The science and technology-based innovations taking place in India can make a big contribution to the world. The scalability of our tech solutions and their cost effectiveness are both unparalleled. Over 3.5 billion transactions are taking place every month in India